I want to invite you to our preview Friday, 4 to 7 p.m. It's a different time than usual because we're having a retirement party for John and Mary Eubanks, my parents. Also, that's the preview, and they wanted me to make a walk around video in case you can't make it. So we have a great number of things this auction, including a lot of Americana and toys, Native American and Western. We have a great collection of golden era Western posters from the 30s, 40s, and 50s. As you can see on the wall, we have probably about 50 posters. Some are framed, but the great part about all of these posters is that they're linen backed. They'll stay preserved and stretched properly. Also, we have a great collection of limited edition Hummels and Lladros, the most we've ever had at one time. All these beautiful porcelain pieces are going up for whatever they bring. One of the estates that we picked up this time is from the author Peter Stocker, and he lived at Burnham Wood in Montecito. This beautiful cobalt blue and sterling Art Deco dresser set is from there. And we have a great number of Native American, Navajo, and Western jewelry, buckles. Here's some of the jewelry we have. Not all of it is out tonight. You can see a few more pieces over here. We have silver coins and gold coins. The gold is in the safe. And this was all going to be mostly Saturday. The jewelry and some of the higher end things are going to be Sunday. But one thing that Saturday really proud of is the collection of sun-kissed collectibles, including all these great McKee glass reamers. Here's just some of the reamers. And when this collection came out, I knew that there's certain colors to look for. And the first thing we see is butterscotch, 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 Chalene blue, and black. And that's what you're looking for. And if you look over here, you're gonna see this really cool witch's hat, grapefruit reamer. And then on each side of that, there's a black and red Fenton glass reamer and bowl. Really rare, really neat, and this is all from one Fillmore grower. He was a sun-kissed grower and sun-kissed collectible aficionado. This collection was displayed at several museums, and I just wanted to show the did you see the big bowl in there? That's the one thing I wanted to show you. He was most proud of this 1934 World's Fair sun-kissed bowl. Completely Art Deco. It's really great. We have toys, trains, and planes, a lot of them from the John and Kathy Daniel collection. And one of the highlight pieces, I'll turn you around here, is from John Daniel and Kathy Daniel. He owned Behringer Motion after working there. And this is one of the highlight pieces. This is called Fire Laddies, and it's on page 94 of the Behringer Motion book. It's right here. It's also known as the Great Chicago Fire. And after just doing a little TLC, it's working and running just fine. Also from the Daniel collection are these great model trains, the best of the best. John Daniel, among other things, designed a lot of the different motifs on the trains, specifically circus trains, and was, of course, carousel horse expert as well. Some of the sun-kissed signs are grower member sun-kissed signs. We probably have 5 or 6 of those. One of my favorite things is there are some brand new Sun-Kissed Grower Association signs that have never been opened, and they say, from GE, Lexan. We have a lot of great Western art, etchings, and prints. We go to the stage here. This is a little bit more formal. We have a lot of beautiful sterling from the Peter Stocker estate, including these goblets. These are all sterling. There's a big flatware set from him as well. A number of Art Deco bronzes. His beautiful desk. This is a Vidal bronze. This is a very rare Moreau original lithograph in colors, hand colored by him. Here are the two big Lladros that are on day 2 of Don Quixote. One of my favorite pieces in the sale is this beautiful tiger with an antelope and cubs. You don't see that one every day. These Baskins are from the Stocker estate, but I love this huge Mercury right here. It's a newer one, but fantastic. This is a Picasso etching done in his lifetime. It's from the edition of 50, not after, but during. One of the highlights of the auction is this beautiful Wooten desk. Got to open them up to see it. If you need to get your organization together, there you go. This is a Chagall from the Stocker estate, and also a Jean Dufy original right here, just below with the hose and carriages. One thing I really want to talk about is we have a huge number of marble and Brazilian onyx urns. And you see all the banding, all the striations on that. This is a pair right here. One of the most unusual pieces in the auction, if you come around this way, is this French stand or table. And it took a second to figure it out, but it has this top that comes off. These are porcelain Sèvres hand-painted pieces. But then it has a tin inside. And that's a jardinière, where you would put your herbs and plants in the spring. They would come up, and when it comes winter, you close it up. And then you have a stand. This is a Hershey's grandfather clock. It's fantastic. And we have 3 different side consoles like this. I believe that piece is of Napoleon's sister posing as Victory. I'm just going to look really quickly. This is a Chinese woodblock print by Elizabeth Keith. This is from the Peter Stocker estate. Those are pretty hard to come by. It's a nice piece. Figural clock. I didn't have to move this piece. If I did, I wouldn't be speaking to you now. I understand it's probably about 600 pounds. There's a number of Phil Tagazzani Vaquero inspired Santa Barbara County etchings. He always signs with a little picture and pencil. These are some of the framed Western posters. It's a really good Navajo rug right here. And I'm just gonna go to this other side so you can see all of these incredible bronzes. We have over 50 Western and European bronzes. A number of the bronzes are by Elie Hazak. And these two in particular by Jerry Anderson. We have a Remington, but the quality of these bronzes, this is the best of the best. These are editions of 30 and 15. This is one of our favorites with this steer about to get the horse and the cowboy while he's roping the baby there. They're fighting for their lives on that one. There's 2 sterling armored parade saddles. And this is a very old, real native saddle here. These are some of the Elie Hazak bronzes here. And one of the favorites in the auction is this Andy Warhol of John Wayne from his Western series. We have a number of lithographs, original drawings, and etchings and watercolors from Joe Beeler. And here's some of them right here. These are all Western subjects. And I'm just gonna point these out over here. We'll take a look. these are my favorites in the auction. These vintage Western gauntlets right here with sterling horses on them. Again, we have a lot of these banded, beautiful onyx pieces. There's 2 more back there. Here's our Remington, pretty famous piece. And of course, this is coming through the rye. This is probably the best cast and heaviest coming through the rye we've seen. We've had probably about 8 of these over the years, but none this good. This is the Eli Hazak Mountain Man. I think the owner paid $15,000 for that in 1983. This is an addition of 30 on this one. We have a few Oriental pieces. One of my favorite is this turtle emerging out of the earth or the egg in jade. So that was a little walk around of the building, and we hope we see you on Friday or Saturday or Sunday. We'll be online and try to make it out to the party. I'm sure John and Mary will want to see you.